back, fellow gamers. So today I want to actually detail how you can get the San Diego Comic-Con 2016 Magic the Gathering promos. So for those of you who aren't aware, these are the promos for this year's San Diego Comic-Con. In previous years, they were black on black and included the Planeswalkers that were in the core sets. This year, they went a bit different, and they decided to just grab the Gatewatch from various sets, which is pretty cool in itself. And then they gave them alternate art. As you can see, Liliana is still alive, but the rest of the Gatewatch is actually in a less than ideal situation. So if these cards are of interest to you, there's a way that you can get them now that San Diego Comic-Con is over. Hasbro each year does allow you to purchase them through their website, and I'll show you how to do that. It is very hard, as a, kind of a warning, but it is doable. If you do a bit of research, you can try to guess to see when and where they'll be available. Now, I was fortunate enough to get them last year. I have a few copies from various sets or various past promos with San Diego Comic-Con. I wasn't able to snag sets in the previous years because I always missed the the mark, or I was there on the site but wasn't able to transact in time because these are up for like 5 minutes and then they're all gone. Now with each passing year there is more and more availability, so it does increase the odds of you being able to get them, but they're still going to be highly sought after. These are foil after all, and it's important to note that they are from the vault foiling, so if you don't like from the vault foiling, you might want to pass. These do retail, I believe, for like $100 American, and you need to obviously pay for the shipping and everything, so that it will become a bit pricier, especially if you live outside of the United States. And in fact, I don't think that they do ship to every country, so that's something that you will need to have a look at. So here's the basics. You'll need to go to HasbroToyShop.com. In the past, they actually had a separate banner where you can click on those exclusives. They don't have that this year. They've kind of rejigged their website. And even if you're going to search, I'll just put in Magic. Yeah, that didn't provide the search I want, but I don't even think they have Magic the Gathering stuff here. Ooh, the Gathering. I'm a terrible typer. I always make all kinds of errors. All kinds. So anyways, I'm assuming that they're going to be in categories, and then they're just going to have an extra drop down. I do believe they did that last year because there was some website changes in the last 2 years, and it made it a bit harder to follow. So it used to be you would go to HasbroToyShop.com, get rid of all this, /exclusives, and it just brings you back to the website. So they might actually make that page live when it gets closer to the date. Now you might be asking, okay, when will they become available? Well, thankfully we do have some historic data to back this up, but it's important to note that each year Hasbro gets better and better at putting these things online. So the first year that they did the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, it took them a few weeks to get the product up online because they need to do a count of how many they have, and from there how many they can sell online and blah blah blah. Like there's that whole thing. So they've gotten better in that process and getting their product back from San Diego into their warehouse and then doing the tallies to see how much they have available and they can put up for sale. So here's the order that I placed last year. So as you can see, it was 7/28, so July 28th, 2015, which I did. That's when they became available because I did jump in on them. And there should be a timestamp. Yeah, there's a timestamp right here at 11:25, and that's when. So they became available probably like 11:15, 11:20, and that's Eastern time, just so you know. And I ordered one. Then you can't order more than one. If you order more than one, they will cancel your order, and you will not get. You'll not be able to get both. So order one. Don't try to get more because they're just going to cancel your order. And then they're going to relist them a few days later so that other people will then get a chance to buy them. So if you don't get them in the first wave, hold on. There should be a second wave, but know that it goes pretty quick. So if we know that they came out on the 28th, when was San Diego Comic-Con 2015? It was the 9th. So here we go. July 9th. So it started July 9th, so it ended the 12th. And then they were available, like I said, the 28th. This is 2015, right? Okay, good. So they were available 20th. So there was about a week and a day, or a week and 2 days, that they became available. So they became available on the Tuesday at 11:10 to 11:20 a.m. And if we look at 2014, so here, these are about the 24th. So it does say 1 year ago, but like if we hover over this, we can see that Monday, July 28th was not last year. That was in 2014. That was, yeah, see, so 2014. So if we look at when San Diego Comic-Con 2014, started on the 24th of July. So it ended on the 27th and was then made available, according to this Reddit post. This person here said it went up this morning and is already gone. I missed it. Let's have a look here. I believe that was the 4th. Yeah, see, the 4th of August. So that is the Monday. So, I lost my calendar here. So it was the Monday. So it took them just a week to get it online. So from the last 2 years, we could infer that, let's go back to, whoops. (2016). So with San Diego Comic-Con just ending on the 24th, we can assume that it will be available either the 1st or the 2nd of August. And I would assume that it goes up sometime in the morning. I would start checking between starting at 10 and up until maybe about noon. I doubt that they send it up afterwards because it has been mostly in the AM that these things have gone online. So from there, so now that we have that information, what are your next steps? Well, first you want to create an account. So you register your account, you fill out the information, make sure that everything's set up your prepayment, because what's going to happen is that you're not going to want to waste time creating all the info needed for your shipping and billing. What that's going to do is that it's going to take you a lot of time to actually walk through this, because when these go live, the site slows down, because they don't just release the Magic the Gathering stuff, they release all the San Diego Comic-Con swag that they've had left over. So you have the Transformers, you have like Star Wars stuff, you have all kinds of stuff. And everybody's on the site at the same time, everybody's hitting refresh. It creates a huge slowdown. That's what cost me, I think it was in 2013 or 2014, where I wasn't able to get the product because my website, my browser is so slow. I had the Planeswalker sets in my actual cart. By the time I hit checkout, I got through the whole thing, it then said it was sold out, and I never got it, and I was so bummed. And it's just the name of the game because there are so many people on at one time. So make sure you have your stuff set up. And then from there, I would normally recommend to get a page refresher or a page monitor, so that any changes that happen onto the site, you'll be notified directly. I don't know with the new layout if that's going to work. You might want to do it anyways, but still pay attention during the hours that I mentioned. Now, it is possible that the stuff is available earlier this year. Maybe it's available at the tail end of this week, seeing as how they are getting better with putting this product online, even though there was one day delay last year. But I would still, my prediction is it's going to go up on this Monday or this Tuesday coming up, and you need to be prepared for that if you want this set, and hopefully it works out. Make sure that you're on a fast computer. I'm at work for the first time on a slow computer, and I don't have any hope of getting getting it this year, simply because I know my computer is not fast enough. The computers we have at work are a bit slow, unfortunately, but hey, that's the name of the game. I'm not going to take a day off to try to get these or work from home. It's just what it is for that day. I'll maybe try to get them off eBay, and that's another thing. If you can't get them during the first go through, don't worry. You can always try the second one, and if not, there's always eBay. There should be a lot more product out this year, so you hopefully won't have to pay a huge markup. But either if you decide you want them, get it on eBay sooner rather than later, because they will only go up. I'll never forget the first time I was trying to get the first year they did the San Diego Comic-Con stuff. I waited and waited and waited, and all I did was I saw the price like triple from the time when I started looking at the eBay listings to the point where I was like, oh, I can't afford it now. So it's either you make your decision and go with it. So that's how you can prep for the San Diego Comic-Con 2016 product. Hopefully this guide has been some use to you. If it has, please remember to like the video and hit subscribe so that you can be notified of the content that we push out on this website, including, Magic the Gathering stuff, board game, and video games. We also do live streams. So remember that, and thank you very much for watching. Until next time, good gaming.